Hello everyone. I'm going to share with you today a ride I had from Fayetteville, Georgia to Tampa, Florida with my Goldwing and trailer. Hello all, and this is how we're traveling to Tampa today. Fully loaded on the outside, inside the bike, as well as storage in my trailer. So we're gonna make a nice trip. It's kind of cold outside here, but it's gonna warm up as I get to Tampa. Pray that all goes well. Take care now. Both my wife and my eldest daughter tried to convince me not to ride my motorcycle down because it's cold and due to a lot of other circumstances. But I told them the Goldwing is made for this kind of trip. So let me enjoy my time on my Goldwing and on the road. Here I am stopped at a rest area. My Goldwing's doing quite well, but with all the load and the speed I was traveling, as well as pulling the trailer, my miles per gallon went down to about 35, 36. But I just want to use this image to show you how no matter where you park, people don't care about blocking you in. There was no one parked there when I first pulled up, and when I came back out, there was someone behind me and in front of me. Now let me hit the road again, and I'll talk to you again when I get in Tampa. There we go. Made it all the way in Tampa. Time to get some sleep. Nice ride. I dropped most of my gear off at my daughter's house, including all the contents inside the trailer and those things that was attached outside the trailer. And I just have left the things I need for me. So let me get in this house and get me some rest from this trip. I also went and got something to eat while I was out there. I just wanted to share an image of my Goldwing in the garage with my Piaggio MP3. So I'm going to get some rest and get up tomorrow and make a video for tomorrow's trip. Well, hello everybody. I made it to Tampa, and all is well. I decided to go out for a ride before the traffic gets too crazy up here. So I'm gonna go a little different route. I think I'm gonna go down towards the cruise ship to see if it is in. I don't know if I'm finding the right way to go, but this should work. More bikes out. As you can see, I don't have my trailer attached anymore. I didn't get to do any footage with it being behind me. Just too busy trying to get that load straight. I have a picture of it. I posted it with you earlier, but I just didn't feel like messing with the video camera equipment on my way down here. It shows 76 degrees right now, so it makes for a nice day. But tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday is supposed to get a lot of rain, especially Sunday. Sunday was my intended departure date from here, heading back to Georgia. I had to play it by ear. If it's dry in the morning and it hadn't started raining, I get on out of here before the rain comes in. I'll check the pattern and everything. If not, I might have to delay my departure to Monday, which interferes with some other plans I had. But we'll see how that goes. So my cameras are plugged into power on the bike. I haven't checked that in a while. I hope it's all working good. Oh no, I forgot my phone. Would you believe that? Of all things, I forgot my phone. At least I hope I left it in the house. If not, that's gonna create a problem. Isn't it amazing how important our phones have become to us? Now, I'm not so attached to it that I can't ride without it, but other things I need to do, I do use my phone. But that's society now. Even us older folks rely on our phones a lot for different things. Mine mainly to remind me of appointments I have. Back in the day when we wrote things on calendars, if the calendar wasn't with me, then I would forget. That's one thing about this Goldwing. It's got self-canceling turn signal. I got so used to that. It's hard for me to realize that, because with my Piaggio MP3 that doesn't have self-canceling turn signals, and I have to remember to turn them off. Also, for the guys who have those, you got to make sure that when you turn your signal on that it did take, because I had a few instances down here recently where I thought I turned my blinker on and it wasn't on. And that could be a problem. Now on this trip, I'm trying not to make any mistakes I made last time with the music playing and the rights thing going on and everything. I just don't want any music playing in my videos, so I just turned it off altogether now. So when I get to a point where I'm not going to do any recording and I know it, then I can play my music. I love listening to my music when I'm riding, and it was great coming down here. I asked you guys to be careful when you're riding, because last time I was here, I actually pulled in front of somebody on my scooter, not realizing that they didn't. I thought they were making a left turn, and the car in front of them did. He came right behind them. So if that accident had occurred, that would have been my fault. But thank God it didn't, so we're good. The water's nice and calm out there today, y'all. These lanes used to be a little wider, but they had an accident up here. Some idiot racing on the Mustang, high schooler, killed some poor lady and a child. And they narrowed the lanes down, and they say it's calming with the narrower lanes. I said, baloney. That's not gonna calm raging drivers down at all. If anything, it makes it tougher, because now you got to be careful about people being too close to your lane. It may help the cyclists some, but as far as the regular drivers, the narrower lanes don't make a difference. That's my personal opinion. That house look almost like a cathedral. Wonder why these people are going so slow. I'm running my blue side marker lights. Some of them probably think I'm a cop or something. I don't know. Maybe they would know better with all the cameras. But let me tell you a story about what happened with this Goldwing on the way down here. The day before I was set to ride, I called myself getting it ready, checking the air pressures and things like that. And after I made sure the ones in the trailer were right, I went ahead and set these, not realizing that the air compressor gauge is not as accurate as it ought to be. So I went to get gas in the Goldwing, and the front end felt really wonky. I mean, it was weird in trying to turn and just riding. Initially I thought, well, I hadn't ridden it in a while, and it was a difference between my Piaggio MP3 and this, and I said, something's not right. So I went and got gas, came back, and I pulled out my professional air gauge that I keep on the Goldwing, and lo and behold, the front tire pressures were 42. That's right, 42. The recommended for the Goldwing is 36 on the front. So I guess that overpressure on the front made that big of a difference in handling on the bike. So I deflated it down to 36. The problem's gone. And so that's one lesson learned, that you got to make sure your tire pressures are within recommended tire pressure. And so, especially now, the front makes a big difference in the way your bike handles. I know you can feel it when it's under pressured. Now I realize it makes a difference when it's over pressured. So that's something to keep in mind with your Goldwings or any other bike that you ride. Make sure your tire pressures are within recommended the range. The bike manufacturers got those pressures there for a reason. I'm sure they've tested them themselves to see what's the best one for their particular motorcycle. So take heed, folks. That's all. Look at those yachts out there. Look further to the right, you see more of them. We're driving right next to the Amalie Arena. That's where the hockey league plays, as well as different concerts they have here. I think it used to be called the Tampa Bay Arena. It's now Amalie Arena. There's the Florida Aquarium. I didn't see it, but it looked like the Victory cruise ship was in there. Let me get to see around this curve here. Yeah, I think Carnival's already sailed, y'all. Sorry. Didn't get to see that. think I already explained my primary purpose of coming down to Tampa was my family needed my help delivering some things, so I brought it down with my motorcycle trailer. And to my surprise, I got most of the stuff in the trailer, and I only had to put a few things on the outside of the trailer. But since I knew it wasn't going to rain, I was good to go. Now, if everything's in the trailer, it rain don't matter because it's pretty much watertight. But I was concerned about those items, and thankfully I got no rain at all on the way down here. So speaking of this, when you're going through a lot of problems, and some of those problems involve your family, you can't hide from them. You got to face those problems and get through it. Always be willing to be the bigger person and forgive certain behavior. I'm not saying that you have to allow things, but you should be willing to work through things to get your family back on to full function again. You need to take pride out of your decisions on how you're going to approach your problems in life and with your family. Because oftentimes we say, I wasn't the person that did wrong, I'm not going to do this unless somebody else does that. So sometimes you got to get beyond that. We are grown folks. Sometimes we let childish ideas or intentions get in the way of us doing things. So you do your part in resolving problems. And if the other person don't respond, it won't be on you. Pretty much like that problem that I had with my tire pressure. Too much pressure on the tires created problems. Too much pressure in your life creates problems. Get you off balance. It's time to get things back under control. And I want to ride my motorcycle here just for the fun of it. It's been a while since I've been out on the bike on long trips. Hayabusa. So this was therapeutic for me. And I realized down the road, everybody trying to get me not to ride my motorcycle. Said that's too long of a trip. And I said the Goldwing is made for that kind of trip. Whether you're towing the trailer or not, it's made for long distance travel. And I was quite comfortable on the way down here. See these old buildings here, they used to be worn out warehouses, but they're making them into nice residences in some cases. So a lot of renovation going on. And another example of that used to be an old warehouse. They turned them into lofts. It was a box factory, and they call them box factory lofts. Isn't that something? Idiot. See, this is what I was saying about folks, about watching these folks. I was not in this blind spot. So I'm just getting out, doing a little riding, some little video. See, just cut in front of somebody else. Like all my cameras are holding in there. That's good. I think I'm learning the secret with dealing with these cameras. University of South Florida, one of their buildings downtown. USF. Hillsborough River. Guess we can call this video taking care of business. You take care of your business. I'm taking care of mine. It's 3:13. Rush hour from the base, especially, has begun. So I'm going to be against traffic, thank goodness. But it's time for me to get away from out here. When people start acting stupid, or should I say, more stupid. People sneaking up to see what's going on. Taking a peek. Here we go. There's that traffic I was telling you all about. I'm on the home stretch, y'all. I'm gonna put this ride to an end. I hope and I pray my phone is somewhere safe. Tell you what, reverse on the Piaggio is easier, but it's not a problem on the Goldwing. So with that, thank y'all for riding along with me. There's Piaggio sitting there in the stable waiting to be ridden. I rode it last night. But in the meantime, let me get off this stallion. Y'all take care.